Right, here we are, ready for a little adventure. I am in Leeuwarden. Not sure if you can hear me. I am in Leeuwarden, and today's drive is going to be a bit special. I just took a train from Groningen to Leeuwarden, and now I'm going to head out back to Groningen with a very defty tailwind, both for 405. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. First, a little city trip of Leeuwarden, or Leeuwarden as it's called in Frisian. See you later. It's a bit of a cliche, but yes, every major city in Holland has a canal, and small villages as well. Pisa in Holland. That's funny. So here we are at Cambuur football stadium. They're proudly playing in our Premier League called Eredivisie, Honors Division. Funny enough, there's a coach from my town, Groningen. So that's going to be a hefty affair, I think, a derby. Alright, onwards we go. So here we are. It's one of many places I used to work. I used to work here for about 10 years. That was I started I think 20 years ago. It was called EDS back then. And lots of fun there. But it's all in the past. Now moving on. I'm now continuing with a very nice tailwind. Lovely! Rather nice up here. Now Friesland by default is known for its water. Loads and loads of lakes, so it's a good destination if you're into all kinds of water sports. Alright. what Lits-Lauwersmeer is. That's a lake up north, but Lits, no idea. Have to find it out. Oh, beautiful tailwind, lovely. So here we are. This used to be a part of a road that I would sometimes take on my way back home, because you know, if you're commuting and you're taking the same way in and out every day, it's going to be a bit tedious at some point. And this certainly made up for a nice change. And you'll see in the follow-up that I'll be cycling along this canal. And yeah, I thought that was always quite scenic, so it's nice to do it now on the bike. And well, and the plus, of course, it's windy, so I have the fantastic tailwind. I'm not sure if my drone is up for it, but we'll have a quick look anyways. All right, see you later, bye. Well, there's no shortage of benches here, which is very good. This is the third one in 300 meters. Sometimes you don't get any in 10 kilometers, but yeah, pretty good. I am really freezing my fingers off right now, because it's very nice to have a tailwind, but it's just above freezing. So I just get a move on. See you later. Lutjegast. Front with Tasman district, New Zealand, Kingsborough, Tasmania, Australia. And the reason is that this very little village, Lutjegast, actually means little, because Lutje is the regional dialect word for little. The Gast is actually I believe it's a sandy ridge or something in what used to be a swamp area. And yeah, this is actually where Abel Tasman was born. So you might have heard of him as the discoverer, or maybe he wasn't, but he's in our history books as the discoverer of Tasmania and New Zealand and Tonga, places like that. So it's kind of incredible to think that he was born in such a tiny little village. I'm not sure if there's anything, I don't think there's a museum here, it's way too small for that. Maybe a commemorative plaque or something. Well, see if we can find something. So this is not too far from Groningen, 30 kilometers I think. And yeah, not that much to see in this little village, but it's kind of cool facts. It's very strange to think that someone that famous came from this little village, 1603. Well, all right. So that was the fact of today, and let's see if we can find something that remembers Abel Tasman. All right. Oh, that's the museum. Okay. It's just in a very modern building. I would have thought they would have put the museum in one of the oldest buildings here, but nope. Well, it's closed. 375 meters. From the government and people of New Zealand in commemoration of the 350th anniversary the charting of New Zealand by Abel and Tasman 92. Huh. Okay. Wow. Well, here ends the lesson. Ice skate ring, Abel Tasman, but this is our winter these days. It's cold, it's chilly, it's wet, but no snow, no ice, unfortunately. Oh well. Right, final stretch home. See how much I have to do. 18 kilometers. Oh, cool, easy. It was certainly a fantastic idea. Just hop on a train, see where the wind comes from, hop on a train, and ride back with a good tailwind. It's just too bad that the wind was rather cold, but otherwise very nice ride. And I know the next bit as well. Some nice and quiet rural roads ahead of me, so that's cool. Yeah, I think that's the last update I'll give you, because the rest of the ride is pretty straightforward. So as always, enjoy your rides and stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, see you, bye bye.